So don't fall prey to the, emotional drive and the media way of pushing new on you. Hello and welcome to Michael Pepper Tech. Today I'm going to talk to you about kind of the importance and the meaning of the mantra of my channel being I don't only talk tech, I live it. And I don't know if you've been watching my channel for a bit, and if you haven't, kind of check and see how my channel's changed. And I used to go out and buy these products and review these products, or, companies would send, I had a couple companies that have sent me things for review, and, well, that's great, well, that's important, well, I can be like, oh, I got this Satechi mouse and this keyboard, and why it's for you, and, oh, it's great, and I'm using it, and I love it, and here's the pros and the cons. I think that we need to have this discussion about how there's kind of a break in reality between content creators and the consumer, and the direction that I'm taking my channel, and the significance of not just talking about the products that are out there, and me focusing more on getting products that I'm going to use. And why you don't always see me review every product I get is because I tend to get products and then realize they're not for me. So I sell them, I return them, I trade them in, and there's nothing wrong with that. And to you guys as the viewers, there's a significant importance to looking at these channels that you watch and not getting too drawn into their words or their B-roll, their fancy footage, their terminology, trying to make it appear as though everybody needs that product. People fall for the advertising by Apple and Samsung and all these companies. And where I'm trying to come in is discuss the truth and the reality behind these devices. And, you see channels grow by bashing a particular company. You see channels grow by praising a particular company. And where I and few other channels are trying to change that reality and expose kind of the issues with the products, but also show what's good, because there's that balance between, oh, this product is great, and oh, we have these issues, and people coming into the comments and being like, oh yeah, you're talking about this product, I agree that, the Apple Pencil is the worst thing out there and it sucks, or, oh, these new iMacs are ugly, or, Samsung, great, they're coming out with this device, but the M1 chip is better. No. Those are all false narratives that people need to think about, because, well, there's some truth in that. There's too much falling back on hating completely on a company or praising completely on a company. I think it's that fine balance, because no device, no product is perfect. And yes, we need to talk about the things that it does well and the things that it does poorly. But we don't need to enforce kind of this butting of heads, this contention between companies, the contention between the people in our comments. And that's where I'm trying to change the narrative of content creation and of technology. And so if you appreciate that, please, let me know down below. Please like, subscribe. I think that technology has gotten so developed into talking about the physical and talking about the software, and we forget to talk about kind of the emotion behind it. We forget to talk about the reality behind these devices. We forget to understand that the average person using these products doesn't need the newest, and to just talk about the product from our perspective, but not say, oh, and you should go out and get this because, or you shouldn't get this because. You guys are brilliant. You guys are intelligent enough to know, based on what we show the product capabilities of, if it's for you or not. If I'm showing a video using my iPad to edit, but you don't edit stuff, don't go out and buy it just because I say, oh, it can edit videos, 10 times faster than this device. Great. But if you're not editing videos, do you need an iPad Pro? No. If you're just watching content, does it matter if that app loads, 2/10 of a second faster than an iPad Air or the regular iPad or an iPad mini? No. And so I think that's where there's this struggle in technology and this failure on behalf of content creators coming up with these videos that play too much on the emotion of people wanting something newer when they don't really need it. And I've fallen into that too. So I apologize on behalf of me and other creators that have fallen into that are trying to change the narrative on that and trying to show the reality behind what the product can do. And this is why I don't do benchmarks. This is why I don't do comparisons anymore. You may have seen videos way back where I did iPhone 10 versus Note 8 or this phone versus that phone with photos, but I will still show you what a product is capable of. I will still talk about where it's good and where it's bad. I will still give tips and tricks for the people that are looking for that product or want to know if that product suits their needs. But just because I'm showing off a 12 Pro Max and showing what it's capable of doesn't mean you need a 12 Pro Max. Doesn't mean that you can't use another iPhone, because a lot of those features, a lot of those apps, a lot of those tips and tricks are significant to the software and not just the hardware. Same thing goes with, if you're grabbing a Samsung tablet, you can grab an A-line and be perfectly fine, or like an S5e or an S6 Lite, and get a lot of those same features. So don't fall prey to the, emotional drive and the media way of pushing new on you. I hope you guys like this video. Also, I will have video coming up on why the M1 iPad doesn't matter. And I know there might be some controversy in that topic, but just stay tuned and watch that. I am going to be getting the Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360, the decked out 13-inch model. Stay tuned. Understand that while that may seem like it goes against the average consumer product because of the high price point, and yes, you can buy other products that can do the same thing or similar things and might perform better for cheaper, just look into why I'm using it, and I'm going to explain to you my use and not try to make you feel like you need it because I have it. And I think that's something as a content creator that I hope that you see, and I hope it appeals to you guys, and I hope that you stick with me through this journey and exploration, and that technology is appreciated by all of you guys for what you have and not what you see other people have, and none of that like, oh, this person has this and I need it appeal. Be comfortable with what you have, learn what you have, appreciate what you have, and take time to understand when you may or may not need something more powerful or something newer. Thanks for joining me for this conversation, for this chat, and sitting down with me and talking about technology in a way other than, ooh, this beautiful device, or ooh, this review, or ooh, this basically ad that somebody's scrolling in front of you is beautiful. And being here for what I bring in analytics and what I bring as a content creator, and understanding that it's more than just a product, because a lot of people can do that video. And hopefully you're here because you like how I do things differently. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you appreciate from what I bring, if there's things that bother you, and just, have that conversation with me. I'm a real person. I bring real tech. I bring real content. I bring reality. I don't only talk tech, I live it. My name is Michael Pepper Tech. Thanks for watching another one.